is Reagan, and I'm traveling around the world to learn about different forms of art. Today, I'm in Seattle at the Center for Wooden Boats. I'm curious, how are wooden boats made? Shelby welcomed me to the center and took me behind the scenes.
Nice to meet you, I'm Shelby. Good. We're gonna talk about boats?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get started. We're gonna go look at these guys over here, okay?
In the workshop, people were working on many different kinds of boats.
The seams in here are getting nice and hardened because it's been out of the water and been in the water too many times. So when we hold it out, we have to go see where these seams are dried out and the cotton needs to be replaced.
When a boat gets very old, sometimes it needs to be re-seamed. That's cool.
Yeah. So we're now ripping out the cotton in a bunch of places, and you can see this seam, we've already filled it.
I helped the boat builders put new cotton in the seams.
With the cotton, and now we're going down and filling it like what you just did.
Cool. My favorite boat was the one with the steam engine on it. Imagine!
It's a steam engine. There's a big opening on the other side, and the people stoke it.
They put wood into the steam engine and it powers the boat.
Like a wood stove with wood scraps from a place that makes wood instruments.
Another type of art in boat making is called varnishing.
And varnishing is its own little art form. It's just kind of like a painting skill. You have to leave something called a wet edge. So when you're gonna paint like here with the varnish, and then you have to start over like before your edge is dry. So it's a very, very artful thing.
Varnishing is kind of like painting. They put a glossy cover on the boat.
So this boat's really special. Do you want to see something else?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, we'll walk to my other shop. Yeah.
Does every boat have a name?
It's bad luck to not have a name. So yeah, we have to name it very soon before it's finished.
Did you know every boat has to have a name? It's bad luck not to have a name. Before the boat is even finished, all the boat makers come together and say, what should we name this boat? There's a lot to know about building boats. There was one boat I saw that day that was so cute. It was called the Kitten. Aww!
This boat is called the Kitten. I'm not kidding. The whole design is called the Kitten. It's being made here by these two volunteers and some other people. These two volunteers are Scott and Gary, and they've been working on it lovingly for weeks. Now, it's gonna be a cat-rigged kitten boat.
So many interesting new words.
We spent a long time putting in all of these rubber things called rivets and planking it. So each one of these planks has two angles on them called bevels. So each one has an angle that goes one way and an angle that goes the other way, so they fit together. Just like a special piece. And can you guess what we're gonna do to the seam?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that cotton thing.
Yeah.
Caulking. Yep. So we're gonna do that before we put it in the water. After we did all these rivets, we have to put in these deck beams, which are gonna give it support for the deck to go on top of it, so that things can go on top.
Building boats is such a cool art form.
So this boat, it's gonna be steered with this single tiller onto the stick. And right now, it is square. We're gonna make it round by making a bunch of lines on it and rounding them out by different shapes.
How does it work?
So we're gonna use different hand tools, planes, and we're gonna sit here and slowly shape this thing with a blade to turn it into a circle. So traditional boat building and even modern boat building, we still use old hand tools. So we have a variety of them. Let me show you a couple of them. So we have little itty bitty ones. This is actually a pretty small one, okay? And what it does is it allows you to use your hand to hold a very sharp blade safely to remove small bits of wood. So all of these pieces that are curved have either been like generally cut with something like a saw, and then they're carefully shaped from them, and they're placed somewhere. So like these are the deck beams. They're being placed.
I tried my hand at smoothing out a plank.
So you always want to go with the grain. So I put this one up the right way. So you're gonna hold it with these two finger holds. And you're gonna go with it. You just have to slide it along the wood.
Do you press hard?
You have to press super hard. See, it's catching. Good job. You already got one.
That was not easy.
Nice.
But it's so satisfying to get a smooth edge.
Some of them are really old. They're from like the 1800s too,
Wow.
that we still use because they're usable.
Those tools are over 100 years old.
We have other tools that we'll use, something like this. It's called the rasp. So it's not fun to touch, but you can sit here and go like this and cut down the wood also. So you just get to sit here and like file it. You can do that if you want to. Sit here, just rub it. If you do an edge, see like the edge right here. See that changes it a lot faster.
I also used a tool that was kind of like a nail filer.
It's kind of like a big wide saw.
Oh yeah, that totally shapes it.
Yep.
How amazing to be involved in such a special project. Thanks to the Center for Wooden Boats. See you next time on Adventure Family Journal.